Hello everyone, welcome to AFS Hackers. I'm Afshan. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the starting point machine of Hack the Box, that is Archetype. So from now on, boxes are becoming a bit more difficult. So I'll try my best to explain each and every concept in a very simple way. So I have already started my machine. Here is my IP address. Your IP address will be different. So let's start with the first task. So our first task is which TCP port is hosting a database server. So first let's copy the IP address and we'll ping the machine first. Yes, it is up and running. Let's scan the machine. Okay, let's wait. So our Nmap scan is completed, and as you guys can see on port 1433 TCP, the Microsoft SQL Server 2017 is running. So let's copy it 1433 and paste it here. Yes, it is correct. So task 2 is what is the name of the non-administrative share available over SMB? Okay, so let's see the hint. SMB client will list shares, administrative shares, and in dollar. So we have already know that administrative shares ends with the dollar sign, and we have also found that SMB ports are open. We are going to enumerate the SMB with the tool called SMB client. So let's see. We'll use the SMB client. N switch is for no password, and L switch we have already know that it will list the available share on the server. And let's paste the IP address here. Okay, we have already know that administrative shares ends with the dollar sign. So there is one non-administrative share, that is backups. So let's copy it and paste it here. Yes, it is correct. Task 3 is what is the password identified in the file on the SMB shares? Let's see the hint. Connect with SMB client. So let's connect with SMB client. We'll use the same command, that is SMB client N, and we'll connect to backups. Let's hit enter. Okay, we have connected. Let's list the file. Okay, so we have got this prod.dts config file. So it is a configuration file. Let's download it by using the following command. We can't use cat command here. Okay, and let's exit. Okay, now list the file. So we have got this file. Let's cat it. As you guys can see, we have got the password and the user is SQL SVC and Archetype is a host name. So let's copy it. Okay, so with the provided credentials, we just need a way to connect and authenticate to the MS SQL Server. We'll use the Impacket tool, which includes a valuable Python script called MS SQL client.py, which offers such a functionality. But first, let's understand what is Impacket. So Impacket is a collection of Python classes for working with network protocols. Impacket is focused on providing low-level programmatic access to the packets and for some protocol, that is SMB13 and MSRPC, the protocol's implementation itself. So we'll put this link in a description box so you guys can read more about it. You guys can download Impacket by using this command, and I have already installed it. So let's see. So yes, what is the password identified in the file on the SMB shares? We have got this. Let's copy it and paste it here. Okay, it is correct. So what script from Impacket collection can be used in order to establish an authenticated connection to a Microsoft SQL Server? So, I have already installed this Impacket. Let's go to this directory, Impacket examples. We will use this particular script, that is MS SQL client.py. Let's copy it. So we'll use this MS SQL client.py script to establish an authenticated connection to a Microsoft SQL Server. So let's submit the answer. Yes, it is correct. So let's use this particular script, that is MS SQL client.py. We'll use Python 3. Okay. So we'll use this MS SQL client.py script, and archetype is a host. SQL SVC is a username. Here is our machine IP address, and let's hit enter. Password, we have already know the password, that is no need to write semicolon. Let's copy it and paste it here. So we have successfully authenticated to the Microsoft SQL Server. So let's see what is our next task. So our next task is what extended stored procedure of Microsoft SQL Server can be used in order to spawn a Windows command shell. So let's see the hint. Pen testing cheat sheets for Microsoft SQL Server. Let's write pen test MS SQL cheat sheet, and the pen test monkey has created this cheat sheet. We'll put this link in a description box. So let's see what is the role we have in the server. So we'll use this particular command, that is, let's copy it and paste it here. Okay, so the output is 1, which means it is true. We have also found how to set up a command execution through the XP command shell, as you guys can see here. So here's the command execution. We will set up the command execution through XP command shell. So let's see what is command shell. It is an official documentation of Microsoft. So XP command shell is a very powerful feature and disabled by default. XP command shell can be enabled and disabled by using the policy based management or by executing sp-configure. So XP command shell requires control server permission to execute, and the Windows process created by XP command shell has the same security context as a SQL Server service account. And to enhance security, access to XP command shell should be restricted to highly privileged user. So let's set up this XP CMD shell with the help of sp-configure. So first let's check whether it is activated or not. We'll use the following command, that is So as you guys can see, SQL Server blocked access to procedure. So we will need to proceed with the activation of XP command shell. So we'll use the following commands one by one. Okay. Reconfigure, SP configure. Okay. Reconfigure. So yes, we have set up the XP command shell. So let's see. CMD shell. Who am I? Finally, we managed to get a command execution, and we are SQL SVC user. Now we will attempt to get a stable reverse shell, and we will upload the nc64.ext binary to the target machine and execute an interactive cmd.exe process on our listening port. So I have got this article here. So let's understand what is nc. So nc.exe is an executable file which belongs to Netcat computer networking utility. nc.exe is a process which is responsible for writing to and reading from network connection by Netcat. So we'll use this particular binary, and the cmd.exe is the default command line interpreter for Windows operating system. I have already downloaded this file. We'll also put the link in the description box so you guys can also download it. So let's see. So here is this file, and we need to send this file to our target machine. So we need to change the current working directory somewhere in the home directory of our user, where it is possible to write this nc64.exe file. So first, let's set up the Python HTTP server. Make sure you are in the folder where your nc64.exe file is present. I have my nc file in my download folder. So now I can start my Python HTTP server. Okay, and so I have already set up my Netcat, and it is listening on port 443. And let's copy the IP address, that is inet address, and I have already copied it. Yes, let's copy it. We are sending this nc64.exe file on our target machine. So let's copy it and paste it here. Yes, it is run successfully. So we can verify on our Python HTTP server that the target machine indeed performed the request. So let's see. Yes, 200 is a success code. Now we can bind the cmd.exe through the Netcat to our listener. So we'll use this following command to bind the cmd.exe. Let's copy it. And let's check. Sorry. Let's confirm our reverse shell and our foothold to the system by using this command. Sorry, who am I? That is Archetype SQL SVC. So now we want a root flag, and for that we need to escalate the privilege. For that we are using the tool called WinPiece, and let's see what is WinPiece. So WinPiece is a script that search for possible paths to escalate privileges on Windows host. So I have already downloaded this particular script. So we will transfer it to our target system by using once more the Python HTTP server. So let's start our HTTP server. That is, yes, the HTTP server is running. And on the target machine, we will execute the wget command in order to download the program from our system. So in this case, we are downloading this WinPiece script. We'll also use PowerShell for all our commands. So let's see, PowerShell. Okay, and we'll use this following command to download this WinPiece. Let's see the status. That is 200. Yes, it is downloaded. Okay, let's check. Yes, we have sent these two files on our target machine. So we have successfully downloaded the binaries. Now let's execute it. .exe. So let's execute it. So it is a very long output. So we can first check the two existing files where credentials could be possible to be found. As this is a normal user account as well as a service account, it is worth checking for frequently accessed file or executed command. To do that, we will read the PowerShell history file, which is equivalent of bash history for Linux system. So the file console host history.txt can be located in the directory app data. Let's go to this ps readline directory. Okay, let's list the file. We can't use cat command here, so we will use type command to view the file. Console host history.txt. The autocomplete is not working. And yes, we have got this administrative password. Let's copy it and paste it here. So let's go to the Impacket tool to get a shell as an administrator. And we'll use this psxc file to get our root flag. So let's write Python administrator @ and the target IP. Password, we have also get the password. Okay, so we have got this shell. So let's see, who am I? Authority system. Okay, so we'll go to users, administrator, and desktop. So we have got our flag. Let's type root.txt. Okay, So let's see what is our task 5. What extended stored procedure of Microsoft SQL Server can be used in order to spawn a Windows command shell? So we have used xpcmd shell. Yes, it is correct. Task 6 is what script can be used in order to search possible paths to escalate privilege on Windows host? So we have used WinPiece. Let's submit the answer. Yes, it is correct. Task 7 is what file contains the administrator password? So we have already know that console host history.txt contains that administrator's password. Let's submit the answer. Yes, it is correct. So submit the user flag. Let's see. So go to the desktop directory of this SQL SVC user and hit the dir command to list the available file, and as you guys can see, a user.txt is present. So we can't use cat command. Instead of cat, we are using the type command here to view the file. So here is our user flag. Let's copy it and htb and submit the flag. Yes, it is correct. And submit root flag, and our root flag is here. Let's copy it and paste it here. So we have successfully pawned the Archetype machine of Hack the Box, and I hope you like this video, guys. If you did, then share this video with your friends and colleagues, and yes, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. We'll see you in my next video. Till then, take care and keep hacking.